and welcome to the podcast. Joining me today is Joey Austin with Mosaic Life Care, and we're here to talk about the Chiefs Training Camp. The Chiefs Training Camp is important to St. Joseph. It's a great community event, and we at the Community Alliance continue to support Chiefs Training Camp and are so happy that Mosaic continues to sponsor it and Missouri Western continues to be the host so it can be here in our community. So, Joey, welcome. Thanks for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. So, Chiefs Training Camp is kicking off. What are the dates this year?
Well, so the first public practice comes in late July, and they actually arrive before that. So the first public practice, you can find all the information, and this is what I tell people to do to get all of the autograph dates and things like that. Go to the Chiefs website. But we look forward to hosting thousands of people. Last year was a little quiet, but just because of COVID, some of those COVID protocols have relaxed now. And so we anticipate large crowds, especially now that the autograph signing sessions are back. And, really look forward to seeing a lot of members of the public out there. But that first practice starts July 28th, which is a Thursday. And the autographs that day are for linebackers. So we anticipate, really, it doesn't matter who signs autographs because sometimes you'll see people wander over. But we'll see people start lining up probably about an hour before the gates open.
That's so great. And we'll be sure to put the Chiefs website at the end of the podcast so people are aware and so they can get those tickets, because it is different than last year, because last year you were limited to 2 tickets, and this year it's kind of opened up.
Yeah, there was an attendance cap last year. The thing that we have encouraged everyone is that we have the vaccine. And so that vaccine is widely available and readily available. You can go to a pharmacy or talk to your doctor, but that is the one weapon that really helps us when we open up to these larger public events and see a lot of people even though it's an outdoor space, COVID still is here. So if that's something that you would consider getting, then we would certainly advocate for that. But we do expect attendance to be a lot bigger this year. So something to consider as this is just a few weeks away.
Absolutely. The vaccine is always a good idea, easy, and helps protect us all. If you haven't been to an autograph signing, which I'll admit, I was in one of the tents at an event, and all of these people started running by, and I was like, what is going on? And they're like, oh, they're running over there to get autographs. I had never seen that before. And so it made it just very, very exciting.
Yes, I think there's a reason the medical tent is right by the end. Because we encourage, people to be careful. There is kind of a magic corner for the autograph sessions, which, everyone wants. It's at the bottom of the hill. Sometimes we see some physicality as that goes on, but we just, there's lots of room for everyone. That's the nicest part about Chiefs Camp. It's very expansive. There's another seating area this year that accommodates thousands of people. And so, the Chiefs players are very good about engaging with fans. And so you have that close of experience with NFL players, no matter where you are. So, the lucky ones that wait the longest and get to those positions probably will get those autographs. But you'll see that they're very accommodating to a lot of people. So there's no reason to push and shove. Just everyone will get their chance, and hopefully everybody will be safe.
That's great. So we really appreciate Mosaic sponsoring Chiefs Camp again. Why is this something that Mosaic continues to do?
I think number one, it's great for our community. We love St. Joseph. We love the Northwest Missouri area. We want to share that with people. It's a great partnership with us for other entities, everyone from the city, the county, Missouri Western. Chamber of Commerce. There are so many people involved behind the scenes that you might not think about. And so, that's a great way to come together as a community to put this on for this, Northwest Missouri area. It also helps us really talk about what's important health-wise. We can talk about, a football theme, keeping people healthy on and off the field. One of the highlights what we're going to talk about this year is mental health awareness with our Chiefs player this year, which we'll be announcing soon. Can't divulge those details, but people will know his name, and he is very loved in this community. So that's exciting. And one thing that he really wanted to highlight was mental health awareness. And that was very important for us coming off of COVID, knowing that people have really struggled in that area, especially the youth. And he'll be holding an event that we can talk about how to keep your mind healthy and how to reach out to people if you do need help in that area. It's also good to talk about sports medicine because we've seen athletes in kindergarten now at, competing at a very high level, where you used to be a little older when you were on that level. So our sports medicine has obviously exploded, our orthopedics as well. So there's a lot that goes into Chiefs training camp. We also love to take care of the Chiefs players, and we work very closely with their medical staff to make sure that they have the best medical care during training camp that we can provide. And there's a lot that goes on, like I said, behind the scenes with imaging, with MRIs, with making sure they're healthy every single day, from IVs to the coaching staff. It just kind of goes on and on. It's a 24/7 process when the Chiefs are in town, and it's a fun way to get the community together. And there's a lot of excitement around this camp because it is post-COVID, because it will be bigger and better probably than we've ever seen before. So we're excited to be able to work with others to bring that here.
That's great. And Mosaic does such a nice job taking that lead role on behavioral health. Brittany Manthe leads a community behavioral health group, which is really critical. We're really pleased with the new family guidance urgent care coming on board. And so there are so many people in this community that work hard on that issue, and we really appreciate Mosaic's leadership role in that. But as you said, this is a fun event, and you're kicking off things with the Red Rally, an uncommon character event. Tell me a little bit about the Red Rally.
Yes, so the Red Rally, we think, will probably be our biggest Red Rally to date. And we really wanted, when we looked at the Red Rally and said, okay, how can we bring back the biggest pep rally and really work together, the Chamber of Commerce, the City of St. Joseph, uncommon character, what can we do? And one person stood out. And we announced this on Friday, but Tech Nine is going to be our headliner performer. He is a huge rap artist who has amazing hits. I will say that this will be a family-friendly show. He works very closely with the Chiefs and to provide that, because we know that people will bring kids. And so there's nothing to worry about from that perspective. But he has a song, and really an anthem for Chiefs fans, and he will be singing that. And we're just really excited to welcome him to St. Joseph. We have a lot planned for the Red Rally. We have the Kansas City Chiefs cheerleaders. We have Mitch Holtis, who will be our MC. We will have the Rumble, which is the Kansas City drum line. We have Blaine Howard, who will be a country artist who is singing in the afternoon. It really will be kind of a tailgating experience. So pretend like you're at Arrowhead, but we're going to be at Civic Center Park in downtown St. Joe. And beginning at 2:00, you can come, you can tailgate. We'll have food, we'll have beverages, porta potties, which are important. And this is just a time to get together and have lots of fun. You've got to wear red. And if you don't have red on, we will be selling training camp t-shirts because
good transition there. That's good.
Thank you for that. But so we'll unveil that pretty quickly. But I think this will be a time to kind of celebrate really the Chiefs coming back to town. We want the Chiefs to see we love having them here. We want them to stay in St. Joseph. And so it's important for us to show that it also showcases our downtown. So right after the Red Rally, which should end about 7 o'clock, you can go down to the Sounds of Summer concert series and see an 80s cover bands with Kick. So we'll have the Civic Center Park from 2 to 7, and then we'll transition even closer to downtown to the Felix Street Gazebo where Swift Kick will perform. So you cannot say that entertainment will not be provided on Friday, July 29th, because we are going to knock this out of the park in all the good ways that you should.
Well, it sounds like a great day. I'll have to take a nap so I can stay up that late.
You and me both.
If I could sing, I would demonstrate that everyone knows the Tech Nine anthem, which is, I'm not even going to try because it would be awful, but it's the Chiefs Kingdom, Red Kingdom. See, I tried to sing a little bit there. I should not do that.
I've been watching it to try and, really get into it. Then I'm just excited to meet him. And he said yes from the very beginning. And that was really exciting for us because he was all in. When the Chiefs come to town, he's like, I want to be there. So this is, and we've had lots of people sponsor the event too. So we want to make sure people note our sponsors on Friday because we've had just great excitement around this. And we're really pleased with the
I saw that list today. Very, very impressive. And, we'll all be together so we can all sing it together. I can't sing it by myself. Right. So there are so many ways to get involved. You can go to Chiefs Camp. The tickets are open. You can look for autograph days if that's what you want to do. So all of Chiefs Camp, but do come to the Red Rally 2 to 7 on Friday the 29th, and then stay over and go downtown and hear Swift Kick. What a fun day. So as we wrap up, I want you to tell me what's your absolute favorite part of Chiefs Camp?
I think one of my favorite parts is I love to see everybody come together. I do. Sometimes we don't get to see that, but it is fun to work with an NFL team. It's difficult to work with an NFL team. I think people think we're hanging around with the Chiefs players, and that's not the case at all. There is a ton of work that goes on behind the scenes, but when it all comes together, it's a beautiful thing to watch. I love to walk around Chiefs Camp. Obviously, our medical team is there taking care of people. But you have people that will drive, 12, 24 hours to come to Chiefs training camp. It's the first time that they've experienced St. Joseph. So it's fun to share. A lot of people will stop me because I have my badge on, I have my Chiefs gear on, and say, okay, where should we go to lunch? Where should we stay? What should we do around here? That's fun to share St. Joseph with people. We also work with such a great team. I am amazed at the things that can get done in a quick amount of time, because what people probably don't realize is there's a lot of hurry up and wait. And so when those details are announced, boom, you have to work very hard and fast. And to have the partnerships we do to make things happen is fantastic. And so I hope they always stay here. I certainly want them to. We are going to show them the best camp that we possibly can. So there's no place else they'd rather be.
Well, that's terrific. And I would echo that. My favorite part is everybody coming together and working on this. But I would be remiss if I didn't once again thank Mosaic for continuing to be the presenting sponsor, because it would not happen without you and your involvement. And so we really, really appreciate that. And with that, I'll see you at Chiefs Camp, and I'll be singing loud with Tech Nine. Well, I'll be mouthing the words with Tech Nine, because people around me, I don't want them to run away crying. So thanks for being on, Joey, and thank you all for joining us. And be sure to attend Chiefs Camp this year and check out the Red Rally. For the Imagine 2040 podcast, I'm Tama Wagner.